Alright. For what it's worth it, I'm just gonna like be doing a full walkthrough of the Elden Ring 80% no-hit run. I've done a full guide on it previously, and you should probably check it out if you haven't. But this is just mostly like doing the sections in one go without like having to pause and like explain stuff or like over explain some stuff. I just wanted this to be like a reference if you like are forgetting something and you don't want to go through the 4 hours worth of content just to like find something. I'll probably timestamp it once I'm done, but that's obviously if I get this run in like in the first attempt. I haven't played this game in maybe 6 months now. I don't really remember when I got my like last run, but since then I haven't like actively played the game, and I haven't grinded anything related to it either. So I guess we'll see what happens. I'll talk here and there, but it's not gonna be frequent. Also, just for reference, I am using something that's not allowed in runs normally, which is the no menu delay. It's like something that we've added recently to Tarnish Tool, and I think it's super nice. So I just have it enabled on like on a cheat table essentially. And yeah, the rest of the run should be completely fine. This doesn't really affect anything aside from like the upgrade and like warping out, but it's not like I'm doing any risky jumps that could like affect that could kill me, and I'm mostly just using it to like not spend 20 years upgrading to plus 12. And yeah, I won't do every strat that I've done in like the initial video, because like it is somewhat old at this point, but I'll try to like incorporate every single like new strat that I either added in the description later on or just didn't add. And for Maliketh, I know there's the strat with Glenblade Phalanx. I mean, like, I've told you about it already, and like I've shared clips of it, but I most likely will not be doing that in this run. I'll just fight him and bait the like ground stab, because it, I don't know, it just feels more natural to me. Another strat that would be like different from the video is probably Horonu. And like I'll try to like do everything slowly. I won't try doing anything fancy. And just do it like basically like the textbook version of the run. Hopefully at least.
They sir, but you, I can play turning to 80.
Gonna talk to Melina,
Then it summoned me.
take the horse, and instantly get off the grace. And just equipping the horse inbound and going for the flail over here. Just before this guy patrons out and like looks back at us when we go there. Oh. Sneak behind. Arc stab. You're done. Jump. Then we're gonna take that. I'm getting on horse again. And dropping down here so I can get the whetstone knife. You will usually like aggro one of these guys, but as you probably already know, they do not like actually go down. So you just wait for them to like de-aggro and then work back. Now we're going to strength tier. And we're gonna get like a bunch of things on the way, like the mushrooms on the left here. The what is it called? Golden seed over here, and the smithing stones over there. Finally, we're going here and getting the 2 mushroom drops that usually show up here. Then take the grace and run towards that golem. Golem? No, giant, throne, whatever, that thing. Take this and just drop down here. 1, 2, and go in a straight line now. Get off torrent. 1, 2, riposte. Do we get lucky? Oh my god, we do. Let's go. It's not the helmet blessing, but it's still a good blessing to have. Exalted Flash. Now we're just gonna drop down here. We don't need to talk to Alexander, but if you wanna use the Exalted Flesh that he gives for something, you just have to be careful with the fly right next to him. The way you kill it is like you use the bow and just shoot it with a jumping attack. Take the smithing stone. Drop down here, talk to this guy. I like selling the Storm Stomp because I'll never use it. And then Crackpot and the smithing stones one. And then we're going towards this big tree. One, two, three. Mushroom. Drop down. Make sure to have full HP when you drop down here, otherwise you'll die. I've done it in an event, embarrassingly enough. Yep. And then just past the skull, drop down. Like that. Towards that church. I'm just gonna get the sacred tier over here. Gonna get the physic. Drop down, get the grace. and just run towards Fort Haight now. I like putting the physic over here, like while I'm running doing nothing. I don't like popping runes while running because like it slows you down. So I'll just like go to the merchant and sell stuff there. As well as buy the 3 Trina lilies that he has. There's a mushroom over here. Gonna grab that. And then we just head towards the small ruins. I like walking here. I know other people do it differently, so you don't have to like do it this way. But it's just what I've always done. I know that it's slow. Sue me. Gonna get the axe talisman and then we're just dipping away. Talk to this guy, sell the runes, purchase, buy 3, and leave. You can buy the smithing ones here, but since we're going to the Liurnia merchant anyway, I'll just buy them from there and leave the money for like later, essentially. Yep, double jump here. I forgot how to pick this up. Good job, me. Double jump here. Then either headshot or mighty shot, up to you. I'm on keyboard and mouse, so it's like pretty easy to aim on the head, but controllers, I imagine like you'd struggle to do the same without like taking a lot of time, so just don't bother and do a mighty shot. And then just run here. We get to this stop and this guy shows up. And they're just gonna crouch. I don't remember if I need to sneak, that's why I'm crouching, I'll be honest with you. So we got Weathered Straight-Sword. Unfortunately, it's an Ironborn run, so we're not using that. But it's cool that we're getting so many drops from like random mobs. Right, go back to Third Church now. Gonna jump. And on the second spring, if you like hug the wall before jumping while sprinting, you'll be able to skip the second spring and just do a second jump there to like reach the part you wanna like go to. Otherwise you have to like go up the second spring, and if you like move left or right, I think you'll have the same issue. So just hold forward when you jump and never let go. Taking this grace for later. Then we're just gonna rush Dragonbar West Grace and the Beast Torch. And then we're going to Fort Faroth to get the Radagon Soul Seal and a second half of Dectus. Very simple stuff. You don't really need me to commentate on that, but here I am just yapping because I'm bored already. Sometimes you lose stamina here, like when you jump. That's usually the golem shooting an arrow. It will never hit you, but like he just aggroes for like a couple seconds. Don't worry too much about it. Talk to this guy, enter the shack, and warp. Like after you buy, obviously. Not before. Now I'll just put that here, put that here. And this drop shouldn't kill me, right? Yeah. I would have been a bit concerned if it did. Now we're gonna climb on top of this. Like so. I'm gonna get this smithing stone, and finally this one. And we're just gonna start sliding now. Now Gael should scream soon. But we don't really care about that. Hit the wall and just run towards the thing. I'm not heavy loaded, am I? Oh, I honestly might be. No. The running animation looks a bit awkward. Maybe it's just the armor being too beefy. Yeah, just take the second half. Drop down here. Jump on top of like the sacks over here. Drop down. Take this. Jump here. Jump here. Drop here. Crouch, sprint. Pick this up and leave. Now just chill in the corner until everyone de-aggroes, and we're going to Stormveil Shack now. Very nice. That's half of the setup done. Or is it? Mushroom. Go to the left side here. More mushroom. More mushroom. And now go back to the center, because we're past the bats. If it's morning for you, you can just run through the area. The bats will be sleeping, so you don't have to worry about anything. But if it's night, then they can be around and it's scary. So I never bother. Thank you, Squall. Jump here, jump here. We missed the mushroom, but like we don't really care that much about them. We have plenty, and if we need any, can always like just go to Bach and yap with him for a bit, which should be completely safe. But hopefully you won't need any. I don't know why I got off the horse. You shouldn't do that. We don't need that grace for anything. Just keep going down. Here you drop down, you talk to this guy, you buy 3, and then you talk to him, you buy those 3, and then you have 12, 3. So we're done with smithing 1s, and now we're just gonna collect the smithing 2s on the way. Here you can just tug left, and after this rock can move slightly to like towards the right, like so, and then go back here, and once you're here you're pretty much done, so just jump and use the teleporter. Now I'll run on horse, I'll take this, and I'll craft a sleep pod so we can go do Raya's stuff real quick and get like the rest of the stones. Then we get the like last 3 as we go like for the key, because we're like pathing towards Altus after that. So just jump here. Be careful, the guys will shoot bolts at you. So like ideally hide behind something and jump in place until you stop losing stamina. Like this. And then you can throw a sleep bolt directly at this guy. He will insta sleep. Then you can take the 3 over here and just continue south. This like rock thing over here is a good landmark to know you're going in the right place. And then the 2 like the 3 sleeping lobsters are also a good landmark. And yeah, just get here, jump, crouch, take this, get back on torrent, and sprint like this. And then we have our 3 dudes walking. We know we're in the right path. And just run towards this tree, because like there are 3 lilies right next to it. It's 1, 2, 3. Now, gonna swap to this, and we're gonna smack Morgott with 1 charge attack, like so, to get him more into the corner, and then do the weapon art and hold forward. If you don't hold forward, he has a chance of smacking you in the face, and you don't want that ever. So yeah, it's morning, we don't have to worry about the deathbird, we can just run towards Raya and we'll be fine. Is this heavy? No, we're still medium. That's awesome.
Hello.
Jump, talk.
Could I ask that
Yep,
Farum
yep, yep.
if you've what a blessed thug, please. Please.
Give her the necklace.
Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such. Please.
Take this invitation and stand here. If you don't, you'll get more yap. You never want more yap. The run is already long as is. Yeah, and we go here now. We drop down on the rocks. 1, 2. Run towards this gazebo. Double jump. Take the item. Leave. Sometimes the thing will do poison, other times it will like shoot magic like this. Regardless, it will never catch you in time, so you're safe. Don't even have to look at it. I would be more like worried about this fly than whatever the flower does. Yeah, just don't sprint when you go here, so you can like warp out instantly. Like so. Torrent for a second. And drop down again. Examine seal. You can take the main academy gate, Grace, like the one we're just gonna spawn in front of. If you wanna like be safe and like for example you want more Trina's lilies, you can just like go down this path and buy some from the merchant. But I don't think we need them, so I'm not doing that. Yeah. Stick to the left side. Don't go too left. I think there's like a small bear that could attack you. He never attacked me, but I know he's there somewhere. And yeah, just past the two dudes sitting for like an ambush. Into the church. Take the second tier. Double jump out. And make sure to have like the beast torch equipped here. Not just because it looks nice with the lighting and all, but because like there are a bunch of animals here that you don't wanna have aggro for no reason. Take the rune arc. And just now go towards the ground lift. Drop down. Now we get disgrace for later when we go kill what was her name? Maggie? Was it Maggie? No, it's Gilika. Maggie is the annoying one. With like 3 mages and whatnot. Yeah, a neat thing, like I'll show you now, hopefully, if I don't mess it up, is if you like jump from a specific distance and don't produce any sound, like when you're crossing between the two tree sentinels, they will not aggro to you. It's not super precise or anything, but it's pretty easy to mess up, especially in daytime and without gambit. But like even if they aggro, it's not an issue. It's just nice when you like have stamina to spare and spam sprint without a worry. I think I messed up already. I did not mess up. Nice. You can see that it's like fairly lenient, like should be able to get it super easily with like maybe a couple of attempts. Maybe the first try even. Anyway, we now path towards smithing 2 bell. Oh, like smithing bell 2. That's more accurate. Crouch, pick this up, and try to like not hit the like item directly, so this guy doesn't insta aggro to you. And then you just crit him. This guy will stare at you, but don't worry, he'll never actually like attack you or like do anything. He'll just go back to normal, as you can see now. Also, we're getting all the armor sets. I'm so happy. Let's see how this looks. Ooh. It's not too bad. Probably lighter as well. Yeah. Now we're gonna warp to Phantom Tree again and move towards Tree Sentinel. I like taking this grace, even if I like will not go back to it. It's just a good safety measure, like just in case you majorly fuck up the cheese. Also, another thing that I want to like point out is that I'm still using the same cheese that I used, like the one cookery cheese that I used back when I made the initial video like 3 years ago. And that's because I've never learned a new one, because I usually fight like Draconic Tree Sentinel. But I would most certainly recommend like the mouse in a tutu no cookery strat over this, because it's just so much better. And I still do like the somewhat old pathing for this section. I know there are like faster and more and like just as consistent strat, not more consistent, because that would be incorrect. But I can't be bothered, honestly. I want anything that makes the run like as brain dead easy as possible. Especially because like I like grinding runs that have so much fight, like boss fights, or like so much boss fighting. And the last thing I want to worry about is like some random running section failing. So I just stick with shit that I already know and shit that I know like work just fine. Now I'm gonna pause the music that I have playing for me and increase the game audio for a bit, just because I prefer hearing everything that's happening during this cheese. No other reason. Walk backwards, stand here. That he should be able to hear us. Now I just stand behind him like this. He turns. And I'm constantly getting this weird bug where instead of like doing a charged attack, I just get a random auto. I can't tell if like me alt tabbing is affecting it or what's happening, but I tried doing this cheese like just before doing this run to like make sure that I actually remember it, and the same issue happened there. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't happen to you guys.
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering. Very. Let my hand rest.
Now I'll just go here and I'll buy a dagger and then a seal. And then I'm gonna offer the bell bearing, buy 12, buy 12, and then I'm gonna walk back into the round table just to save a tiny amount of time. And then I'll run towards Hugh to upgrade the balls to plus 12. God, I love this. I can't believe FromSoft like ruined our lives with such a delay. But yeah, I'll put Golden Vow here, and now I'll just walk backwards. Rest on the grace, do the flasks. And just split them in half or whatever you want, really doesn't matter that much. 2 faith, 20 strength. And since I'm already here, I'll just do this because I like this outfit more. That's really it. And since I'll probably have to like get rid of the... Oh yeah, make it nighttime. Make sure to make it nighttime. This is quite important. yeah, let's get rid of all of you. Now, now we go to Stormveil to blast Bernahl. Hello? Gonna get the golden seed from Rodrika since she left to like round table. Then I'm just gonna get rid of everything here. I'm gonna put the dagger here. I'm gonna put the iron bone here. And I'm gonna swap to Axe Talisman. And this should be really simple. Just go here, somewhere that's not close to him. Drink. Buff up. Okay, make sure that's actually doing charged autos instead of auto. I hate this game.
I won't say it twice.
You saw it. You saw it as well. I don't know what's happening there. I don't know why it went for an R2 there. This is slightly infuriating, but it's whatever. It didn't affect anything much. Normally you need to do like 2 charge attacks there, not 1 R2. Because it's riskier that way. But we got away with that. We should be considering ourselves lucky instead of complaining. Don't directly go to Sainsbridge now. Go to Altus Plateau. And then move towards, what's her name? Raya? Yeah, I don't know what's happening there. Whatever, man. Since Bernahl is dead, we can join Volcano Manor just fine. Just take the key and walk back to Round Table to get Assassin's Gambit and no skill. And then I'll just run back here. I'll put Gambit on the katana. And I'll put no skill on the torch. And then we move towards Sainsbridge to get Blue Dancer. Put this on. Put that on. And just drop down from here. Gonna jump here and then roll backwards. Gambit here. The dogs will not attack you since you have Beast Torch and Gambit, and they will definitely not chase you. This one is a scripted one, so we kill it, as you already know, because I'm sure you've watched my video already. But, so I don't know why like I'm constantly like yapping like this. But anyway, jump here, drop down here. And you can buff at the door since we don't have a bat chasing us. If you have a bat chasing you, ideally don't buff. Because honestly, it's just Guardian Golem. He'll die in 2 hits anyway. 1, 2. Yep. If you have someone chasing you, you can instantly warp from here, but since we don't, we can just warp normally. Going to gate front now to kill patches. Which, in hindsight, I could just do that. After grabbing Flame Grant Me Strength and Crackblade, just for the extra damage of Crackblade, but it's patches. What's the worst that could happen? So yeah, you have freedom of like going to whichever you prefer first. Here I'll just like clear patches fast and then do the last bit of setup so we can fight Margit finally. Yeah. Go here. Can drop from here directly just by walking. And you won't lose any damage, any HP, sorry. And just run backwards now. Until you see Bloody Finger Nereus has returned to the world. Then just put this on. Technically, you can use Boggart's Roar here to like get extra damage. I've never actually used it. Maybe I should. Maybe I shouldn't, because it gives me the weird auto, and I kinda don't want that. Yeah, I'll just clear things out before I trigger the fight by opening the chest. So it's like easier to like walk around and stuff. These sacks you can't break, if you're wondering. So now I get rid of these two, and I can put this on because for obvious reasons I'm not gonna do like charged attacks against them. Golden Vow. Well.
Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin. All of it.
Breath. Do this, back off. If you're too far, you can just be patient. You don't have to rush it.
Wait, please.
Now he gives up. You just do a charge attack and he's dead. Take his like weapon, take the clothes in the chest if you like them. And you can now warp back to Round Table to buy the Margit's Shackle. I'm trying to remember the item name. Patches, it's gonna be shop 2. Buy this. You can also buy the like golden foul foots if you want more runes. Although you probably will never like need more than what you're getting normally. But I don't know, maybe you're building this on top, like to like go for a all remembrances route. In which case it could be useful there, because like you're upgrading multiple weapons and shit. Yeah, since it's nighttime, we're safe even if we don't use Gambit, but using Gambit makes stuff even more lenient. So this is something I haven't really done in like my previous guide, in like my guide. I went through this section before I like grabbed Gambit, which is slightly faster, I think. But the downside is a lot of people were confused as to why they were getting shot at. And the reason is because, like I said, switched to nighttime like ages before we actually got here, instead of like when we got here, and that kind of led to some confusion. It's not a big deal once you know like the cause or like how you can avoid it, which is like either Gambit and have it daytime, doesn't matter, or nighttime, or do both, because why not? More safety. Now we're just getting on horse again. Do not sprint when you're close to this guy. You can sprint here though, like if you want. Just not super close to him so he doesn't hear and start shooting stuff. Then just jump here. A cool thing about having Gambit here is that you don't need to interact with this guy. You can just run here, climb up behind him, and he'll just keep attacking the ladder like a moron. Because he just can't climb, unfortunately for him. And just Gambit here. Sometimes this guy won't be here. Like he'll be patrolling elsewhere. I don't know why. But nothing to worry about really. Just do your regular pathing here. Just Gambit again because it's about to run out. Not that it matters if it runs out, but you gotta make Clank proud, you know. Now we're just going to grab Cragblade, so we're done with setup, like so. Go back to Stormveil Shark since we're literally done with everything. Can rest here. I like making it nighttime again, so we can go through Stormveil, Castle safely. And then I'll just put on Cragblade here, heavy. We have a bunch of levels, so let's just go 25 strength, because why not? Then Gambit. You don't really need it. Again, I'm just spamming it to make Lang proud. I just like hugging the left side here. And then, oh, actually, Gambit makes this nicer. Usually you get some guy like shooting a bolt at you that never like hits, but with Gambit it doesn't seem to happen. Anyway, Physic, Drag Blade, Golden Vow, enter the fight. Margit's Shackle. 1, 2, 3, crouch, take the riposte, and he should be dead. Now let's switch back here. Nice lag. Gotta love the game's optimization. Talk. No, I'll use the main gate. Leave. Stand here. When you hear the gates, you can just back off. Like that. And then warp it in place so you can reset everything. At least that's what I like to do. You don't really have to do it. You can just stand there and wait. Anyway. I sprint until I'm here. And then I just crouch walk all the way. Or like crouch sprint rather. Then if you like just sprint all the way here, you will run out of Gambit as soon as you're like inside. Like the one after this. There you go. Then I just like also warping in place here. It's just a stupid habit. You don't even like get the fast wake up animation here. But it's just a weird habit that I have of like warping everywhere. Because it's quote unquote faster. Anyway, I Gambit here. I run. I take this lily. I jump here. I crouch and sprint behind these guys. I stand here. And then I run. And jump here. And then I just keep hugging this side. I pick this up and run. Sometimes this guy will chase you, so do be careful. And you will run out of Gambit like around here. And the guy will be shooting bolts at you. So just run like this. And you should be safe. I take this grace. I run here. When I hear this sound, I just warp. To like make sure that like the thing will be down by the time I go back. And I just Gambit on top of it. By the time my like Gambit animation is over, this is done. I jump. I drop down. Hug left wall. Make sure you don't touch the small dudes. Because that will make the big pot angry. Take that, and then you don't need those two anymore. You can just swap to this, like so, and then swap this to that. And here, in my initial guide, I told you guys to like use Sleep Pot. I still think Sleep Pot is like a decent strat, but I also think you can like just fight Godrick phase 1 and it will be much faster for you. Because if you do get like the good opener, which is the drag opener, you can crouch under his like drag. Just, it sounds weird. But you can crouch under it and get 3 charged attacks, and after the 3 charged attacks you get a stagger, a riposte, and you do a running attack, and he's dead before going to phase 2 Alien. So let's see if we get lucky here. We do get lucky. 1, 2, 3. That's the stagger. Take the riposte. And then just do a running attack really fast and do a charge attack, and he's dead. It looks scary. It is not. It's like really, really simple. And it's definitely worth learning. The other opener, you can just like run under his armpit and do a charge attack, then you need to back off a bit and he'll do like maybe 1 or 2 attacks at most, and then he'll die the same way. But yeah, this is definitely worth learning. I do recommend it heavily. It's much, much better than the strat that like I showed initially. And then Gambit here, so you like delay the spot, like the waking up of the golems as much as possible, because that saves you some stamina when running. I don't like this move. That's fine. The good luck tap and just run. If you're feeling really lucky, you can try killing him, but just know that killing him is bad luck. It's not. I'm just saying random shit at this point. I'll switch back to Axe here. I'll prepare stuff for Radahn as we go up, because that's our next destination. Do this, do that, remove that. Yeah, that should be good enough. We have 15 Trina lilies. We're gonna be using 1 for Gilika, 2 for Fire Giant, I believe. And was it 4 for Godskins? Yeah, we have plenty. That's good. Now we go to Impassable Bridge. I should have used this on the elevator, but that's fine, I guess. Just gonna rest now. Equip the Great Rune. Level up Strength to 35. Use that. I'll talk to her just for the cool gesture.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival.
And I'll skip his conversation for the cooler gesture. which I don't know what it is. Oh, there we go. I should have... maybe not. Time waste. Although I do like that just to stretch out. Yeah, here you just wanna get on torrent and run back as soon as the fight starts. I usually use keyboard to like pull out torrent. Like I use the arrows just in this specific instance. Because, I don't know, it just feels more natural that way. Let's see. Will he be an annoying bitch? No, he will not. Perfect. Carblade. Golden Vow. Flame grant me strength. Drink again. Ah, he's just gonna do that instead. Okay. 1, 2, stand behind. I did not mean that tap R2, but I guess my mouse is just getting worse and worse by the second. Run in front of him. Charged. Charged. And you can just go tap for this one. I need to feel, like, see what's wrong with that. Regardless, that was an easy Radahn. Let's just get off torrent now, touch the grace. Level up more strength, because why not? Let's do 1 endurance, just to make it nicer. And then we will go to Capital Rampart, not Outskirts. I mean, it is technically part of the Outskirts, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Godfrey is very simple. You just need to like be patient and like you just need to strafe to his right really. I'm probably not gonna do anything fancy. And when I say fancy, it's just like walking to the right when he like does the stomp. But I guess we'll see how he plays out and decide on the fly. But yeah, I'm gonna just try to like play it safe, play it easy, play it simple. That way like anyone can replicate essentially. And without much trouble. Don't worry about that, Bobbin. Make sure you drop from here. Like so. So you don't get a bubble when you drop down. Also you can gambit here because it runs out. And then just drop down. There is a holy grease right there, I think. Or was that runes? I don't remember actually. I like gambit during the elevator because like by the time I'm done I can like just drop down instantly. and then jump here. More runes. Jump on top of this. Jump like that. Gambit here, and this will give you time to like just sprint all the way while this guy is turning. Take that rune and just block sprint jump thing here for faster climbing and shit, like so. What's the time? 1:05. That's not bad. We're taking it easy, we're taking it slow, and like I'm not particularly the fastest runner out there. I'm not even close to being that. Yeah, you run to the right there to like de-aggro that guy. He's really stupid and he just doesn't aggro if you have Gambit and you run to the right. Thank you, Miko, for this. Every time I ran through this area, it used to like be super fucking scuffed because I just never bothered like learning what makes that guy sometimes aggro. So yeah, shout out to Mikolash TV for teaching me that. Yeah, by the time I'm here, I'm gonna Gambit again, just for the last bit. Then I'm gonna do this, that, this, drink, this, and just make sure that I'm actually getting charge attacks when I need them. Axe, walk, charge attack. Charged. Jumping R1, run. He kinda did the annoying one. Here I knew he would stagger, like just by points counting. So I went for a greedy R2. You can just like wait out and go to his side and basically play the same way, or you can just back off and bait another axe, like up, what do you call it, like downward slam thing. But yeah, he did a double spin there, which wasn't ideal for me, so I had to roll it. Normally he would do like only one. I might have overstrafed, and I kind of blame that on just me being mega rusty. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Altus now, because I entirely forgot about the existence of Gilika, which is our last talisman slot. As well as, I think I forgot to get the like talisman from Anya, because I didn't talk to her. I didn't go to the round table. So let's do that real fast before going to Morgott and lose out on the free talisman pouch, and then we'd have to pay for it instead. Which is still like fairly cheap given like how much runes we have, but why pay for something you can get for free? You know? Maybe that wasn't the best wording. I'm not saying to pirate shit, guys. Anyway, go in and just throw a sleep pot right in front of you. And then go to her side. 1, 2. Much easier than having to like time the stagger. And way more lenient. Thank you, Donut, for the strat. Yeah, I'm just gonna shout out everyone who makes a strat so people don't think it's my strats.
Only fine. You have now to become the thing.
Yep. Thank you. And now we are completely ready for Morgott. We have everything we need. Queen's Bedchamber. And what the hell was the strat again? Charged, riposte, charged. Insane strat. Yep. Just make sure you don't attack him after the staggering. Otherwise, he'll go to phase 2 early, because you deal too much damage. Right. Physic, Frag Blade, Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength. I probably should have leveled up. It's fine. It's just Morgott. He'll die anyway. Yep, he'll die anyway. Hello again.
Hello, allow me. You are unprevented by the thorn, a husk. The only way to become my purpose. So I'd like to the flame then and guide you.
Make sure to set it to morning now. You don't want it to be night when you're done with the capital. Because there's a knight's cavalry that's gonna be waiting for you, like in the pathway, and he's scary. Like, there is a pathing you can do to like avoid him, and it's consistent, but I'd rather just completely have him gone from the game. Yep, just run. Again, go from the back here. You can slow down a bit to like regen stamina and then sprint. Then jump here. By the time you're here, the dudes at the start have already started deloading, so they won't attack you again. You don't need to re-gambit if you don't wanna, because like you'll do it in a second anyway. Yeah, drop down here, open the door. Nice, nice shadow. I don't know what's happening here. Yep, just run until this spot, gambit. I believe you can just run through the whole section with like one gambit, but just for safety measures, I'll do it here. And yeah, keep hugging the right side so you don't aggro anyone from there. And while you're here waiting, you can just pop some runes. Gambit here, so nobody sees you. One kukri over there to make everyone walk in that direction. And then I like using Gambit here while I wait. Then I just run like that, throw it there. That guy will stare at it for a second. Then I just go past him without any issues whatsoever. Yeah, so far, so good. So far, so easy. 115. It's gonna probably end up being like a 145, 150 run, I think. Which isn't bad. You can probably do it. Like, you can definitely do this run way faster if you feel like it, and you can like cut off some like easy strats, or like do things more optimally in terms of pathing and whatnot. I'm just not the kind of person that cares too much about like run speed, as long as it's like something reasonable. Like, if I can do it in one session, that's kinda all that matters, really. But obviously, sometimes life doesn't allow you to even do a 2 hours session run, which isn't ideal. But what can you do? Right, take this golden seed. And just stick to the right side here. I remember in my video I say that it's not safe to get this grace, but according to a trusted source, aka Opie, it is entirely safe to take the grace and just rest as fast as possible if you stick to the right side. If you don't stick to the right side, it can be problematic. I haven't had issues doing this, so I've been doing it in pretty much every run so far. And I figured like I should let you know, since I do like say stuff about the potential of a roar attack and whatnot, and this hopefully avoids it entirely. Now I'll take this grace. I'll gambit here. Get on torrent. Jump once, jump twice, jump twice. Twice, once. Go here. Drop. Open the chest for smithing bell 3. And then back to round table. I'm gonna buy the upgrades for plus 19, or rather plus 18, because we already have the plus 19 stones and we unlock the bell for them later. 12, 11, because we picked up the one in Radahn's festival, and just back off, warp again. Now back to Mr. Hugh. And just spam that button. Gonna sell this, I'm gonna sell that. I don't need Morgott's sword for anything. I'm selling the Weathered Straight Sword, and Devourer Scepter, and Dragon Great Claw, and Spear, and Lance, and Vulgar Militia, and Flail. I don't want you either. I don't like you. I guess I can get rid of that as well. I don't know why I'm selling stuff. I have plenty of runes, but here I am getting more for no reason. I'll just spam strength. Let's do that. And now we path towards Fire Giant. Let's do this. Let's do that. Cool. Now, I'll be honest with you. I do not remember the strat for this fight. I do know we have the damage to blast him out of existence. And that's kinda about it. I'll just fuck around and find out, I guess. The jump. Yeah. Maybe I could have buffed there. Or like rebuffed rather. I guess it's fine. That was too far. Surely that's fine also. One, two, three, four. It was in fact fine. I completely forgot the actual lineup, like to insta charged his hand, and the like fire pillar was a bit too close for comfort. But it's fine, I guess. Just shows that there's so much room for leniency in this strat. And this might be even better than like the strat that I show in the video. I feel like that the one that I showed in the video was like throw 2 sleep pots as soon as you get to phase 2, which is more awkward than getting a stagger with 3 charged attacks and probably more precise. I have a habit of overcomplicating things, so I wouldn't be surprised. Wait, no, 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 wait, 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 wait.
You to commit. Very well, tell me. Shall I
Thank you.
share them with me? Your thoughts. Are you?
Okay, now we're ready. I'll just take this cutscene as a small break. Wait, what's happening? What the hell?
O Erd tree, you shall burn. the sake of the new lord. Thank you for guiding me here. The one who walks alongside flame shall one day meet the road of destined death. Goodbye.
Alright, let's continue. It's the final stretch. The quote-unquote hard stuff, but not really. The hardest jump. Everyone at least loses a run once here. Swing in the air to aggro that guy and stick to the left side. If you don't stick to the left side, this dude will see you and you will die. Well, not if you dodge him. A few times maybe. Ideally, you don't need to dodge him, but if you somehow get unlucky and that happens, my condolences. Now, this is really important. Just in case you fuck up Godskins, you should take this grace and rest. Now, you'd think to yourself, why would I ever fuck up Godskin Duo? Or why would I ever fuck up anything in this section? Because, like, it's so easy. But I have seen my fair share of fails here, and it's really not nice. Especially, like, if you mess up a jump and you're trying to, like, warp back, but you can't because you're locked and you didn't trust after any of the bosses. It's ugly. It's really not a pleasant feeling. So just take the slight time loss and rest. It doesn't really have to be this grace, but it's the one I usually go for since it's right after the dragon and I don't feel comfortable keeping him around, even if he's completely harmless. A gambit here as well, again. And I don't know why I'm collecting these somber stones, but here I am collecting them. And then usually I like to warp here just to reset the like cycles of both banished knights. Then I just chill in this corner until he's past me, like that, and run in a straight line. Alright, now it's time for the Godskin Duo fight. Let's do this. In my in my video, I initially just like tell you to like throw it instantly after like you wait a set duration of time. But in this time I'm gonna show you a more lenient strat that you can do, which is kill one, kill the other, run here with Gambit active and crouch until one of them spawns, and then Gambit again, and do the exact same setup you did like at like the start of the fight. Should be easy, should be straightforward, and it should save you so much sorrow if you're like having issues with the timings. So anyway, it's just Gambit. I don't know why I'm doing it multiple times. Stand here, 1, 2, aim at the very top, 1, 2. Hopefully Apostle sleeps. Very awesome. Now remove these two and start your buffing routine. Actually, no, just put it back in later. Drink. 1, 2, 3. Take the riposte. 1, 2. 1, 2. You see, they don't see you, so it's back to like the initial setup, which you can just go here, like somewhere here, and throw 1, throw 2, and he'll walk towards it and sleep. And now you don't even need to buff, because like look at his HP. Just do 1, 2, and goodbye. Now I'll switch back to you. Whoops. There's something I completely forgot to do, which is grabbing the plus 25 stone from here. But thankfully I just remembered since I'm like going to upgrade. I'll just Gambit, get on horse. Go to the left side here. Then I just run here, jump, jump again. And now I go to round table. I buy the last batch of smithing stones and upgrade to plus 25, and then I'm done. It's this one. Let's buy 9. And also 9. Okay. Good. I didn't realize I picked up like this many smithing 8s and 7s. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're done. And just put the rest here in strength. Let's think about it. What was the number again that I wanted to reach? I have 5 from Radahn and 5 from the thing. So I guess 79 is the goal. Yeah, 79 strength, and then I'll start leveling endurance. Okay. Now that we're done with Godskin Duo, we can go back to the Dragon Temple altar. And we can do the dreadful bad section, which isn't so dreadful when you have damage. Just like most of the game, really. Smack the wall. And I like jumping here. If you don't want to do this jump, that's completely fine. It doesn't really change anything. I just like it, personally. That's all. Especially with Gambit, like it's the exact same thing if you like dink the wall with a weapon. I think you lose Gambit around here, and one guy aggroes for a second. No. Gambit. Something really important that you need to be like aware of. I wasn't aware of when I like made this video. You need to like either rest or warp once you get to this place. Like always. The reason is if you're doing the bird section, sometimes one of the birds isn't like on the platform it's supposed to be on, and that just fucks up the whole strat instantly. You never want to deal with that. Now with that out of the way, let's just Gambit, drop down. Actually, I'll just re-Gambit here. And then you do this. And you drop down. And you're just patiently waiting for the lightning to go away. Then you run. Don't be too scared if you like see it spawning in front of you. You have time to like run past it always. So yeah, just Gambit again in case the birds try to aggro by accident, like for whatever reason. And then do this. I said I'll do this. And that dealt damage. Now he's gonna disappear. And that leaves me with so much room to deal with these bots. You don't need to physic, but I'll just do it in case. At least I don't think you do need. I don't think you need to at least. Maybe I'm misremembering. I just Gambit this one. And crouch walk all the way. And now you can just sprint. Now something cool you can do here is throw a sleep pot on the Beastman. Or like if you have sleep arrows, you can just mighty shot his head and he'll insta sleep. But let's do the old strat, which is like just sitting here and waiting. Why the hell not? Yeah, and you can sleep out this guy with one. And save yourself a headache. And then I like going here. Backstab. Kukri into this corner. And you can either sleep pod them afterwards if you want to like get that stone, or you can just like run, you know. I'll Kukri again because they seem to be like acting really awkwardly there. Maybe I should have run instantly there. Yeah, I'll just do that again. That's stupid. Maybe like I just didn't aim it right, because like I'm not using a bow, and I hit some place that made them like back off instead of staying interested in the kukri, but shouldn't matter. Like I said, I'm just gonna like fight Maliketh normally. I'm not gonna do fancy gambit, not fancy gambit, fancy glintblade. Or maybe I should, because like it's supposed to be like my guide video thing, but I don't want to talk to Roger. Alright, fine, let's do it. Thankfully we can quit out here, because like it's a hub. So I don't have to like constantly warp to talk to him. Alright, that should be the last one. Come on. Give me. Thank you. Yep. You go here. So it's the Great Bridge. I'll just use it for second phase. I'm not using it for first phase. I'm sorry. I don't like using Glintblade for first phase at all. But for second phase it's nice. Yeah. Gambit. Run until around the item and then just crouch walk or like crouch sprint. And do that. Drink. Physic. Fragblade. Golden Vow. Flame grant me strength. Drink again for like Glintblade later. Now, do I remember how to fight this guy? Seems like it. I did not mean that to be like a app, but here we are. I'm not letting you do that, I'm sorry. Okay. That's funny. The damage is just way too high. And fuck. Let's just use that. No! Time loss! Dude, I don't want this to happen on Gideon. Oh my god. If this happens on Gideon, I'm actually just fucking instantly dead. Please stop. Charged. 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 Oh my god, please don't happen. Please don't happen. Please don't happen. Please don't happen. Dude. Dude, this is more stressful than my hardest run now. Just because of that fucking bug. What the hell? I did not sign up for a fucking broken R2. Oh my god. Please just let Gideon go safely. If anything else fails, that's fine. I can deal with it. But Gideon... No. Anything but Gideon. Let's see. Still not charged. Still not charged. Okay. I trust you. I trust you with my life. Please don't fail me now. Go. Still not charged. Dude, this is genuinely more stressful. Let's see it. Charged. Okay. Perfect. 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 Backblade. Still not charged. Okay. Awesome.
I knew you'd come to stand before the Elden Ring, to become Elden Lord. What a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, no.
Awesome. Fucking hell, this is actually just the worst. I don't know what's up with that. It's like throwing me off so much. But hey, he's dead. Here I need to be like really careful, because like the damage is super high that I might accidentally get him to second phase without thinking. So I need to be like really careful with like with how I like count poison to attacks and whatnot. This is probably the most important fight in that sense. Wait, no. 2 more levels. Okay, there we go. That's 99 strength. Still not charged, thank God. Fucking hell, man. Physic, Crack Blade, Golden Bow, Flame grant me strength, Drink, still charged, perfect. Yeah, strafe around him, charged, jumping, tap, run. Okay. 1, roll, 2, 3, roll. He's dead. That's so funny, dude. Right, give me all the endurance. Look at that stamina bar. Can run a fucking marathon with that. Alright, the last stretch, which is Elden Beast, should be fairly straightforward, as long as we don't get the random R2. Alright, still a charged attack. Let's go. I'm sorry for the flashbang. Maybe I'll edit that. Maybe I'll be too lazy to. Hello, Radahn. 1, 2. Back off. Run. 1, 2. Take the riposte. Flame grant me strength. Golden vow. And 2 hand. Run here. 1, 2. Run. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Stop. And we're done. Yippee. Right. I want to thank everyone who supported me throughout my journey as a headless runner. It's been long awaited getting the any percent run. I'm sorry, but I don't know what to say. I hope this demonstration was helpful, and I hope my commentary made it more interesting than like the basic runs that I normally upload with. Or, not really the basic runs, but like the runs that I normally upload, which are like just silence and game sounds. And yeah, I can't believe that my very last hitless run was an Iron Ball any percent, but here we are. Good luck on your runs, guys. If you have questions, I'm always happy to answer. And yeah, I'll just fuck off now. Goodbye.